Hello everyone and welcome to another first look video. This week I got a chance to check out the Nikon NIKKOR Z 180 to 600mm f 5.6 to 6.3 VR telephoto lens. Let's talk about it. So right off the bat, let me tell you that I paired this lens up with the Nikon Z8. Man, I'm in love with this pair. Z shooters, if your passion is sports, wildlife, or you just want to get really close up on the action, then this lens is definitely for you. Now I had a blast shooting with the 180 to 600mm at the beach, and in a bit you'll be able to see just how good this lens and the autofocus of the Z8 work in combination to get some sharp and beautiful images. But first, let's go over the specs that make this lens great. Starting with the internals, Nikon has designed this lens with an internal focusing mechanism that not only makes the lens lighter and more compact at a little over a foot in length without the lens hood, but it also helps keep the minimum focusing distance even closer at about 4.27 feet to be exact, at 180mm. I found the stepping motors used in the autofocus to be quiet and smooth, making the 180 to 600mm not only silent but fast and accurate. This was apparent when I was chasing a seagull in midair at 600mm. Not only did I get the shot, but the vibration reduction offered in this lens and the snappy autofocus of the Z8 made it super easy to track the bird in mid-flight, all while handheld, and what can I say, the proof is in the pudding. Nikon's use of spherical lens elements contribute to reduced aberrations and they enable a more compact lens size. The outer lens element is also coated with fluoride, helping repel dust, water droplets, grease, and dirt, making sure you have a clear shot every time. Looking at the exterior of the lens, we find two switches closest to the mount side, an auto and manual focus switch, and a zoom limiting switch. Nikon has included a strap eyelet for carrying and a quick release tripod foot for ease of use. The zoom and focusing rings are nice and grippy, and the zoom throw is short enough to complete in one well-placed twist. It's also good to note that there is two conveniently placed LFN buttons placed between both rings that allow users to map to a number of functions including subject tracking, autofocus lock, and image playback. Now the 600mm is a really nice range to play with, but if you feel like you still need more reach, the 180 to 600mm is also compatible with the 2x and 1.4x Z teleconverters. This allows the user to reach up to 1200mm in focal range. All in all, I was super impressed with the images I was able to pull off with the NIKKOR Z 180 to 600mm f 5.6 to 6.3 VR and the Z8. Tracking surfers and birds at the beach was a walk in the park for this lens, and I was able to get some great images with little to no effort once my settings were dialed in. Reliability and precision are what make this lens a powerhouse, and I can definitely recommend this for anyone shooting sports, wildlife, or even action. Like always, if you want to learn more about the NIKKOR Z 180mm to 600mm f 5.6 to 6.3 VR or any other lens that Nikon has to offer, make sure you come into one of our Southern California retail locations or come visit us at Samys.com. That's going to do it for us here today, guys. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.